Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. It's time for May's free card kits and here they are. I'm featuring our beautiful punch here that goes with our Flower Shop stamp set and our tree punch that goes with the Sprinkles of Life stamp set. And this is also coordinated with the Ronald McDonald House. It was a nice bundle and we donated part of that money to the Ronald McDonald House. Stampin' Up did, so I was happy to have that set. Now, how do you get the free card kits? It's very simple. You just order $25 in Stampin' Up product at my online store at StampingInTheValley.com. There'll be a link below for you. Click on that big blue button, and it's $25 in product. That's before shipping, handling, and taxes, and I will send you these 2 free card kits. So here they are for this month. Let's look up close like that. Now, a rule with Stampin' Up, I can send a stamped image, but you will get the embellishments. So that's why these kits are done with punches, framelits, thinlits, and embossing folders. That's why they're done like that, and not much stamping at all, so that you guys really do have a great card to put together, and you can add any sentiment you want from any stamp set. So I'll be back in just a moment. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Remember, the brick wall is retiring also, that embossing folder. I really used that embossing folder a lot this year. So here are the 2 kits for the month of May. Back in a moment, and we'll start to put them together. Okay, so let me show you the stamp sets with the punches. This is the Sprinkle of Life, and it did donate to the Ronald McDonald House, which I think is fantastic. And it came with this, the tree punch. And I love these toppings right there, especially those flowers up there. I love that. Just fun. Very, very fun. So really, really nice stamps in this set. And they're photopolymer. Show you that. Okay. And then here is the Flower Shop and its punch. And I loved these flowers. They were so country and very then detailed, you know, at the same time. You can mix and match. And I love this. As you can see, this set is used. This set is one of the sets, it's really not worn out, but it is very well loved. I'll tell you, this was a great, I love this flower because too, I always look for a card needs a little something extra, and sometimes you could just punch one of those or stamp it and punch it, and it was just fantastic, just one little extra. It's kind of like adding a butterfly. Okay, so to put this card together, our base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and it will open like this, like a book. I'm going to be sending you, these are the pieces that you will get. You do not get any adhesive, okay? So with our polka dot embossed layer, and that is at 5 1/4 by 4, I'm going to go ahead and just add some snail. And then I'm going to just apply it to my card base, leaving my border, my 1/8 of an inch border. Every layer is cut down 1/4 of an inch, which then gives me an 1/8 of an inch border around the card. That's what makes this. Sometimes you see me do like a 1/16 of an inch. And then we just cut it down by an 1/8 of an inch. And then that's what the border gives you. But here, this gives you a pretty little border around, this is fresh fig, around that fresh fig. Okay, now let's go ahead and I'm going to stamp my sentiment real quick. I'm going to bring in my foam mat because I am on photopolymer. I'm going to use my fresh fig. And the stamp that I chose is from the Bunch of Blossoms. I love it. I love the saying, today is the perfect day to be happy. So I like that saying. And I love fresh fig. But I have to admit, I'm very, very excited that Blackberry Bliss is coming back. That is one vibrant color purple. Right there. Oh, I love that. I love that. Is such a beautiful, rich purple, but I don't know what else to call it, but I just love it. I love the effect. And then this stamp, I love the font on it also. Okay. So we've got that going. Now I've already placed my dimensionals on the back of this piece. You will just get this piece, and then I adhered this to this piece with some snail. Okay, and I just leave that little bit of a border around just to give it that little scalloped edge look. I'll bring my card base back in. Let's get rid of that mat. And I'm going to apply this in the corner down here. Now, if you guys want to do something different, feel free. You know, if you want to put things elsewhere or whatever, or save the pieces for another project you might have, you know, whatever. Now, you can either leave these, I already put my dimensionals on the back. I just used one in the middle. Now, you can either leave these flat or take your bone folder and just kind of curl those edges just a little bit, just to give it a little bit more dimension, and then just add it to the project like that. Just curl the edges, and if you don't have a bone folder, you can use even a pencil will work. I'm going to tuck that back there. And then this one. Just right here. Now it's very, very plain that way, but then we're going to add these little flowers right here. I punch them out of the glimmer paper, and it comes out of the tree punch, this little flower right here. So it's just not for the tree punch. And then when you add this, I have glue dots on the back, okay? And you will not get adhesive. I don't send any adhesive. You have to apply your own. You could also use Tombow. I use glue dots. And there's our card. Isn't that a fun little project? Back in a minute with the next one. Okay, now we're going to make this little card. Now remember, the brick wall is retiring, but this stamp set is not retiring. Okay, the stamp sets with the sentiments that I use today, just because I like the sentiments, are not retiring. The thankful thoughts, this is not retiring, and that has that nice big thank you so much. I love that, so bold. And then the bunch of blossoms is not retiring. So, but I just like the sentiment on those. But as far as the kits go, you know, because you can use any sentiment you want. But as far as the kits go, the punches and those stamp sets are retiring. So now I mounted this on a Stampin' Up! D block. And I'm going to go into my Dapper Denim and get this stamp nice and juicy, and we do not need the foam mat because we're on red rubber. Okay, so here in Dapper Denim. Now remember, these colors will be retiring, the Dapper Denim and the Emerald Envy. Okay, but with the other card, those are not retiring. They are staying around for another year. Okay, right there, and we're just going to press, even pressure. This would have been a good place to use the Stamparatus, just in case, because it's a large stamp, it's red rubber, just in case we didn't get a solid, but we do. Look how beautiful. That's very nice. Okay, so then you'll get this stitched without the stamp on it, and you'll get, of course, the Emerald Envy for the background that we put on with snail, just like this, to make this little element, leaving that little scalloped edge, almost looking like a postage stamp. Okay, we want to bring in our card base, and this card base is the same, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25, but it's just turned this way to open like that. Let me close this ink before I wind up having trouble. Now we want to go ahead and attach our brick wall to our card base. Now you can attach it either way. Debossed, where it's, you know, inward, and embossed, where it's kind of raised up, okay? I decided to do it up on this card. I'll do it up on this one just because I want them to be the same. But as you can see, the look itself, it just gives it a little different look there. And of course, you can do it any way you want at home. So yeah, I about put the glue on the other side. I like them both. So you know now, if you've been a customer of mine, if you place 3 orders of $25 or more, you get 3 card kits for the month, okay? So as many times as you place orders with me, and they are $25 before shipping, handling, and taxes, I do send you the card kits. So like if you're running a I don't know, like friends come over and they craft with you or something, you might want to hold on to your card kits and do them the next month when you have your friends over, if you accumulate enough of them. Okay, so then from here, you're going to get the little tree. We've got that attached with the branch. And what we want to do right here, well, what I did, or you could use a glue dot if you wanted to. I just took some Tombow, and I want to attach, and I mean a little bit of Tombow, not that much. I want to attach that part of the tree to the base right here, because I want it to show, okay, to the base of like what the tree would be. So I want that to show, okay. Then flip it over, and I'm just going to take that off of my finger and rub it on there, and get a little bit more Tombow right here. Don't need much, and right at that junction, make sure you get at that junction, and like where these branches kind of stick out, put a little bit there. Okay, so then I go and attach my tree to my card, just like that. And then I have my little apple and bird, and I put them on with a glue dot, and you will get them already punched. So I put my bird in the tree, and right now I have apple blossoms, but I couldn't help but get that reminded me of a good candy apple. Delicious. Okay, now I want to take my embellishment right here and use some dimensionals, and these, I still have all of these dimensionals left over from a paper pumpkin project that I did a few months ago. So with this being like a postage stamp, I do want to give it some brace right there in the middle, so I did put 5 on here, and we're almost done with this. I hope you enjoy these card kits this month, thinking about spring and summer and retiring product. And that's what inspired these. And I just attached this here. And how sweet is that? But it needs one more little thing. And I'm just going to attach just 3 pearls cascading down. I don't know what sizes you're going to get. But you'll get 3 of them. But I just cascade them kind of in a triangle right there. And that just looks pretty. Thanks for watching, guys. So these are the free card kits for the month of May. Please go to stampinginthevalley.com, click on the big blue button, and you can order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Products. Remember, these do come with a beautiful Whisper White envelope, and you will get a thank you card from me. Look at what we made today. How pretty. But here's the card kits. Month of May. I appreciate your business. Thanks for watching, and happy crafting.